Since we got Mr. Tiger in the studio, I've been dying to ask him. I know our guy Ron Morris, who's a part of the show, he's in here on Tuesdays. They've got this big picture of C.J. Spiller, and he says that the Clemson Tigers should not play number 28 Saturday. And first of all, I've already said I think it's crazy. You absolutely have to play your best player. You can't lose that momentum. But since we got Mr. Clemson Tiger himself in here, I want to know what you have to say. Heading into that ACC championship game, is there any way in the world, if this was your decision, that you would, try to maybe mess this thing up by playing a CJ or not playing a CJ Spiller?
Yeah, see, you start getting into that. That's overthinking. I think you need to put CJ Spiller in the game. Dance with what brought you here. Keep going and keep that momentum going. I think you leave C.J. Spiller out of that game, and then for some reason or another, it's late in the fourth quarter, and now all of a sudden you need him. You throw him in the game, he's cold. Now all of a sudden he breaks it to the outside and tears his hamstring. Now he's out for the ACC championship. He's out for the bowl game. I think right now the momentum that Clemson has building, you have to keep these guys in the game, keep them going, dance with who brought you here, and continue to do what works. You start overthinking things and overanalyzing, that's when you get into trouble. But
so don't even lighten his load at all, just like the last 6 weeks.
Whatever, that's what's been working.
Minus the Coastal game.
Right, that's what I'm going to. If anything, I'm trying to urge other players to kind of step up, some of the other receivers, Ash and those guys like that, to kind of lighten the load like that. But there's no way I'm pulling C.J. Spiller.
God stepped up.
Right. But there's no way I'm pulling them out of the game, asking them to, let's take some time off so you can rest for the ACC championship. That don't make sense.
And let's be honest, if we're in a situation where we're looking at like 6 minutes to go and maybe South Carolina scored, tie game or something, or it's a punt return situation, no matter what happens, they would put 2-8 back in the field, back on the game. And as you said, you're just kind of asking for trouble then when you've asked him just to you've said, all right, calm down, you're just going to be a spectator today. And then you're saying, wait, gear it up. You got to get ready to go out there and play in a rivalry game. That's just completely asking for trouble, I think.
Oh, yeah, and Clemson fans, now we have to start thinking big picture here. C.J. Spiller stays and he plays this game. Now we're trying to get on that national stage and national recruiting in that BCS Bowl. You win that BCS Bowls, now you go out and get 5 and 6 C.J. Spillers. Now you're talking about BCS Bowls down the line consistently instead of being a flash in the pan. Think back, Wake Forest, a couple of years back, played in the BCS Bowl. Now they kind of fell back to the middle of the pack. We want to build a consistent program where every year we're talking about going to a BCS Bowl, and C.J. Spiller is going to be that instrument that's going to recruit for you, because every running back wants to now be like C.J. Spiller.
Parlay that momentum